city in the Netherlands is your museum? Where in the Netherlands is your museum? Rubbish.
I've been many times to Amsterdam and Delft. Yes.
Good evening. Thank you. Love the accordion.
Are you waiting to do your thing?
Yes. I'm waiting for the...
Step away from the microphone.
Yes. I'm waiting for each slide to change. I'm not supposed to start talking until it gets to the slide that says the theme of the 2024 Ig Nobel ceremony. Yeah, you see it's still on this one. And so it needs to be on number 4. If they want to. Murphy's Law! Murphy's Law! Before the ceremony begins, let us take a moment to honor Murphy's Law! Murphy's Law is the idea that whatever can go wrong will go wrong. Murphy's Law is the bedrock of all good engineering. All good engineers have a deep respect for Murphy's Law. All bad engineers fail to have a deep respect for Murphy's Law. That disrespect is why bridges collapse. That disrespect is why your pantyhose rips so easily. That disrespect is why user interfaces can be so excruciating to use. Murphy's Law! Please, let us have some respect for Murphy's Law! The ceremony will begin soon.
try it. Try walking very drunk. Walking will be easy after this.
COVID spike proteins up, and I made a shirt multiple pockets where I located spike protein pockets in the vital organs to protect from the external applications. Want to get your antibody? Sunday morning, you guys gonna be here? You're gonna hear bird walk. Usually we're like migratory birds. Or an occasion.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. My name is Kees Moeilijker. In the year 2003, I was awarded the Ig Nobel Prize in the field of biology. I won the prize because I documented the existence of homosexual necrophilia in the mallard duck. This is the duck. This is the dead one. But today I've been asked to give the traditional, long-winded safety speech. Here at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, they take safety seriously. Look around and identify where the emergency exits are. Do not sit on anyone unless you are a child. Do not feed, chase, or eat ducks. Do not kill ducks. Do take pictures, but silence your phones and no flash. Now, about paper airplanes. When you throw paper airplanes, throw them safely. Safety first, safety first. Now, get your paper airplanes ready. I said, get your paper airplanes ready. The 34th first annual Ig Nobel Prize ceremony is about to begin.
Good evening. No, no, no. Do not throw them yet. I am your paper airplane announcer. We are almost ready to begin. There will be 2 paper airplane throws during tonight's ceremony. And remember, safety first. Throw your paper airplanes only at the designated target. The giant paper airplane crew will now demonstrate, using a giant paper airplane, the ideal flight path for all paper airplanes here in MIT Building 10, room 250. Giant paper airplane crew, please demonstrate. And while you are throwing at the designated target, we will be showing video snippets of colleagues in locations elsewhere on the surface of the Earth, throwing paper airplanes at you. Please prepare your airplanes for the countdown. But first, I say, welcome to the 34th first annual Ig Nobel Prize ceremony.
3, 2, 1, go! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
And now, Barry Duncan of the MIT Press Bookstore will deliver the traditional Ig Nobel welcome speech.
Welcome. Welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, and variations thereupon. Welcome to the 31st, 4th annual Ig Nobel, Welcome to the 34th, 1st annual Ig Nobel Prize ceremony. Thank you. I'm Karen Hopkin, the creator of the Stud Muffins of Science calendar. Tonight, we are going to award the 2024 Ig Nobel Prizes. Soon, we will welcome our most special guests, the new Ig Nobel Prize winners. This year's winners represent many countries and exactly one planet. Now, ladies and gentlemen, children and elders, literati, glitterati, pseudo-intellectuals, quasi-pseudo-intellectuals, pseudo-quasi-intellectuals, smoots, bots, bacteria, wilbies, has-beens, victims of Murphy's Law, and the rest of you, may I introduce our Master of Ceremonies, the editor of the Annals of Improbable Research, Chief Airhead Mark Abrams.
Tonight, we honor some remarkable individuals and groups. Every Ig Nobel Prize winner has done something that first makes people laugh and then makes them think. The Ig Nobel Prize ceremony is produced by the magazine, our magazine, the Annals of Improbable Research. And it's produced in collaboration with the MIT Press. And special thanks to everyone here who bought an Ig Glorious ticket to help us out, to make this possible. Thank you. It is time now for the grand entrance of the new Ig Nobel Prize winners. Will the minor domos please escort the winners into the ceremony? The editors of the Annals of Improbable Research have chosen a theme for this year's Ig Nobel Prize ceremony. That theme is Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law is the idea that if anything can go wrong, it will go wrong. There are many other ways to phrase that. Many of them are wrong. The ceremony theme may or may not apply to particular prizes. Tonight, there are 10 prizes. The achievements speak for themselves. Yet, we will speak of them. The prizes will be presented to the winners by Nobel laureates. Please welcome the Nobel laureates who will hand out the prizes. Let's give each of them a hand. 2007 Nobel laureate in economics, Eric Maskin. 2009 Nobel laureate in economics, Esther Duflo. 2009 Nobel laureate in economics, Abhijit Banerjee. 1997 Nobel laureate in economics, Robert Merton. 2023 Nobel laureate in chemistry, Mungi Bawendi. 1990 Nobel laureate in physics, Jerome Friedman. Is again unable to join us on this particular night. He joins us, though, as usual, via the magic of recorded video.
Congratulations. I hope you are enjoying this as much as I am.
A specially edited recording of the ceremony will be broadcast on Public Radio's Science Friday with Ira Flato program on the day after Thanksgiving. And now let's get it over with, ladies, gentlemen, whomever the awarding of the 2024 Ig Nobel prizes. We are, as you've heard several times, giving out 10 prizes. The winners do come from many nations. They have all earned their prizes. Karen, please tell them what they've won.
This year's winners each get an Ig Nobel Prize. Sorry, and they get a piece of paper. This piece of paper says they've won an Ig Nobel Prize. I have it in here somewhere. I'm sorry. And they get money. $10 trillion. $10 trillion. A Zimbabwean $10 trillion bill. And now, ladies and gentlemen, now I will show you the coveted Ig Nobel Prize. This year's Ig Nobel Prize is a transparent box. The box contains historic items about the history of Murphy's Law. Some of these items are missing. And the box is almost impossible to open.
Tonight, a new innovation at the Ig Nobel Prize ceremony. Each prize will be illustrated in traditional chalk on the blackboard here in MIT room 10250 by international blackboard artist Kira Lee Rice. The Peace Prize. The winner we're still building things here, you see. All set? The winner is from the USA. The Ig Nobel Peace Prize is awarded to the late B.F. Skinner for experiments to see the feasibility of housing live pigeons inside missiles to guide the flight paths of the missiles. Accepting on behalf of B.F. Skinner, here is his daughter, Julie Skinner Vargas.
On behalf of my father, B.F. Skinner, I want to thank you for finally acknowledging his most important contribution. People know him only for discovering operant conditioning, schedules of reinforcement, and for books like Walden 2, Verbal Behavior, Beyond Freedom D, and more. Even the B.F. Skinner Foundation fails to put a missile on its hat. So thank you for finally putting the record straight.
The Botany Prize. The winners are from Germany, Brazil, and the USA. The Ig Nobel Botany Prize is awarded to Jacob White and Felipe Yamashita for finding evidence that some real plants imitate the shapes of neighboring artificial plastic plants. The prize will be presented by Robert Merton.
Thank you. I would like to thank the organization and also the Stiftung Zukunft Jetzt for funding our research. And as this research was based on a plant who can mimicking the leaf of other plants, and we just use a plastic leaf, and this plant mimic the plastic leaf. And how they do that? Our hypothesis is this Bokila plant have some sort of eye. They can see what's going around. And how they do that, we have no idea. And we need to continue studying on this plant. But to study on this, I need a position. So I just finished my PhD, and I need a job now. Thank you. And I need a job to continue this research. Thank you.
The Anatomy Prize.
Stay together. Stay together. Can everyone hear me? Can everyone hear me? This is
room 10250. It's one of the most famous rooms here at MIT. It's used for all sorts of lectures. Nobel laureates have lectured here. MIT presidents have been introduced to the world here. Fortunately, nothing that important seems to be going on right now. Now, I'm told that if you want to take a nap during your class, the best place to do it is back there in row P. Yes, thank you. Thank you. And if you were ever to be here when it was empty, which is very unusual because it's used about 90% of the time, but if you were ever to be here when it was empty, I'd suggest you look under your seat because it's been said that more than one MIT student leaves their slide rule behind when they graduate. Anyway, our next stop is the Infinite Corridor, so we don't want to linger. We don't want to linger.
The Anatomy Prize. The Ig Nobel Anatomy Prize is awarded to Marjolaine Willems, Quentin Henoch, Sarah Tanon Delara, Nicholas Kogan, Vincent Fleury, Romy Reysiguier, Juan Jose Cortez Santander, Roberto Requena, Julian Sternemann, and Roman Hossein Konsari for studying whether the hair on the heads of most people in the northern hemisphere swirls in the same direction, clockwise or counterclockwise, as hair on the heads of most people in the southern hemisphere. The prize will be presented by Nobel laureate Abhijit Banerjee.
So we warmly thank the scientific committee to have chosen our publication about genetic determinism and hemisphere influence on hair wall direction. So to make a long story short, it began with the observation of my own twin identical daughters. When they just were born, I observed the same direction of the wall, but one left-sided and the other one right-sided. So I decided to investigate, and I called my friend Hossein.
Yes, so we found interesting results on twins, and then we decided to check this quite a strange hypothesis, whether they would turn in opposite direction in the northern and southern hemisphere. So then we started working with colleagues from Chile, and we realized that, in fact, they do. It's nearly clockwise for everyone, but.
I'm bored. I'm bored.
Next year for the rest.
We have a demonstration. Everyone here in this room, would you please look at the head of the person directly in front of you, who is slightly below your level, and please, by raising your own arm in the air and twirling it, indicate in which direction clockwise. Oh, if you're wearing a hat, would you please remove it? Please indicate by raising your arm in the air and twirling it which direction, clockwise or counterclockwise, the hair is swirling. Okay. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Now get set for the 24... Gentlemen. Which direction does your hair swirl?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, behind.
This guy's clockwise, this guy's counterclockwise.
Thank you. Okay. So equally loud. Okay, now get set for the 24/7 lectures. We've invited several of the world's top thinkers to tell us very briefly what they are thinking about. Each 24/7 lecturer will explain their subject twice. First, a complete technical description in 24 seconds. And then, after a brief pause, a clear summary that anyone can understand in 7 words. The first 24/7 lecture will be delivered by economist and Nobel laureate Esther Duflo. Her topic is climate injustice. Okay. First, a complete technical description of the subject in 24 seconds. On your mark, get set, go.
Taking into account our full carbon footprint, an American in the top decile of the income distribution emits 120 times as much CO2e as an African in the bottom half. However, extrapolating from the marginal impact of past weather realizations, researchers estimate that higher temperature could lead to at least 6 million extra annual deaths by 2100, concentrated in poor countries, which was both hotter.
And now, a clear summary that anyone can understand in 7 words. On your mark, get set, go.
The rich consume, heat kills the poor.
The next 24/7 lecture will be delivered by ornithologist, Ig Nobel Prize winner, and Natural History Museum director, Kees Moeliker. His topic, Murphy's Law and ducks. First, a complete technical description of the subject in 24 seconds. On your mark, get set, go.
The 130 species of ducks are spread worldwide in wet habitats. In a duck's life, anything can go wrong, but ducks are resilient. They've evolved to handle predators and harsh conditions, aggressive mating, and even human impact. Their numbers and diversity show that while things do go wrong, they're built and behave to survive, ensuring their presence in a changing world.
And now, a clear summary that anyone can understand in 7 words. On your mark, get set, go.
Ducks prove that nature overcomes Murphy's Law.
Here in this, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Here in this room, MIT Building 10, room 250, there are space limitations about where there's room for people to sit so they can see properly and so we can see them. Therefore, from time to time during this ceremony, we must perform the rotation of the laureates. Every year, the Ig Nobel Prize ceremony includes the premiere of a new mini-opera. This year's mini-opera is about Murphy's Law. It has 4 acts, one now, the others probably later. Probably, maybe. Here is our narrator, Karen Hopkin.
Thank you. Thank you, Boo. Welcome to the International Murphy's Law Song Competition Contest. The competition is to see who can perform a song that best epitomizes Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law is the idea that whatever can go wrong will go wrong. There are 4 competitors. The first contestant has written a song about Murphy. Murphy is the person that Murphy's Law is named for. Please welcome contestant number 1, who is singing a song about Murphy.
This song is about Murphy. Just who was Murphy, and what is luck? And why do my plans always go amok? Any damn thing can't manage to go wrong. Hey, that's the topic of this goddamn song. My disappointments, the list is so long. What law of nature forces me to always fail? Am I a sailboat that somehow has no sail? It seems my fate is one big reprimand for reasons that I never understand. I always trust that my plans will go bust. And now this whole damn song is much too long. Shit. Shit. With careful planning, hey, maybe things could change. A run of good luck might be not so strange. With extra awareness of what might go wrong, could change my tune into a happy song. I could stop singing about what went wrong. Could I succeed? Is there the very smallest chance? Or must I always meet some horrid circumstance? It seems my fate is one big reprimand for reasons that I never understand. I always trust that my plans will go bust. And now this whole damn song is much too long.
The Medicine Prize. The winners are from Switzerland, Germany, and Belgium. The Ig Nobel Medicine Prize is awarded to Lieven Schenk, Tamine Fadey, and Christian Buchel for demonstrating that fake medicine that causes painful side effects can be more effective than fake medicine that does not cause painful side effects. The prize will be presented by Nobel laureate Esther Duflo.
Well, thank you very much for this prize. It's a great honor, of course. Very happy to be here. So we actually investigated if side effects and how they actually can improve treatments. And although this sounds very counterintuitive, in some cases, previous to research on placebo effects actually suggests that this is the case. So we investigated it, and we found that this is the case, that non-painful side effects can actually lead to a bigger pain reduction. And yeah, if you're interested in the details, I have to refer you to the paper. Thank you.
The Physics Prize. The winner is from the USA. The Ig Nobel Physics Prize is awarded to Jimmy Liao for demonstrating and explaining the swimming abilities of a dead trout. Prize is presented by Nobel laureate Rojo Vivo.
I discovered that a live fish moves more than a dead fish. But not by much. Not by much. A dead trout towed behind a stick also flaps its tail to the beat of the current like a live fish, surfing on swirling eddies, recapturing the energy in its environment. A dead fish does live fish things, using its body like a sailboat to tack upwind, its torso undulating, acting as a lift-producing sail and a stabilizing keel at the same time. Fluids flap flexible fish forward from forces and feedback. The water swims the fish. A flaccid trout ignited my career, and I'll forever be grateful. Thank you, Ig Nobel, for not ignoring the fun in fundamental science. Viva la fish!
The Physiology Prize. The winners are from Japan and the USA. The Ig Nobel Physiology Prize is awarded to Ryo Okabe, Toyofumi Chen Yoshikawa, Yosuke Yoneyama, Yuhei Yokoyama, Satona Tanaka, Akihiko Akihiko Yoshizawa, Wendy Thompson, Gokul Kanan, Eiji Kobayashi, Hiroshi Date, and Takanori Takebe for discovering that many mammals are capable of breathing through their anus. Prize is presented to them by Nobel laureate Robert Merton.
First and foremost, thank you so much for believing the potential of anus for breathing potential. So In Japan, we have a very interesting creature called loaches that has the capacity to suck up oxygen from the bats. So why we can't do that? So that was the question we started. So let me show how it works with this, extraordinary colleagues. So we start from making oxygenated liquids and then preparing that beforehand. Then this very talented professors in the surgery in prominent university in Japan. These are full professors, by the way, and operating every day. But he just helping to pig model first and try to inject. Thank you so much. So as if loaches, they are injecting lots of bubbles in the bats, and they eventually pump it up, enjoying the extraordinary capacity to suck up the oxygen, eventually leading to improvements of respiratory failure conditions. Okay, I'm so sorry. Now we survive. We started clinical trials. Any volunteers are welcome. Thank you so much.
A public service announcement. Did anyone lose an Ig Nobel Prize and a $10 trillion bill here? It's time for the next 24/7 lectures. This 24/7 lecture will be delivered by the permanent acting interim executive director of MOBA, the Museum of Bad Art, Louise Riley Sacco. Her topic, bad art. First, a complete technical description of the subject in 24 seconds. On your mark, get set, go.
Museum quality bad art is first of all art, created by someone seriously attempting to make an artistic statement, but has gone horribly awry in concept or execution. Poor technique is not sufficient unless the lack of drawing ability, perspective, or sense of color results in a compelling image. Many works contain over-the-top imagery, whether or not the artist's intent is decipherable by the artist or the audience.
And now a clear summary that anyone can understand in 7 words. On your mark, get set, go.
It's art too bad to be ignored.
The next 24/7 lecture will be delivered by economist and Nobel laureate Eric Maskin. His topic, Murphy's Law and Economics. First, a complete technical description of the subject in 24 seconds. On your mark, get set, go.
In the pandemic, the government sent checks to low-income individuals. This had the dual purpose of tiding the neediest people over and propping up demand to avoid a downward recessionary spiral. Unfortunately, a perfect storm of broken supply chains meant that demand exceeded supply, causing notable inflation. In other words, if you conduct fiscal policy before your chickens have hatched, you might end up with egg on your face.
And now a clear summary that anyone can understand in 7 words. On your mark, get set, go.
The fiscal stimulus won't cause inflation. Oops.
The final 24/7 lecture will be delivered by rock star and human curtain rod, Amanda Palmer. Her topic, Murphy's Law and musical performance. First, a complete technical description of the subject in 24 seconds. On your mark, get set, go.
You're a musician, so don't throw me under the bus, okay?
The one time you decide to select the two-leg hella cheap Iceland air flight from Boston to London to kick off a tour will coincide with the exact afternoon that the infamous ash cloud volcano erupts, thereby grounding your flight in Reykjavik and trapping you in Iceland. The decision to book a tiny, unnecessary gig in Christchurch, New Zealand will coincide with the exact afternoon that the Christchurch earthquake kills almost 200 people, destroying the venue that you were meant to be performing in 5 hours later, grounding your flight and trapping you in northern New Zealand. I got two-thirds in.
A clear summary that anyone can understand in 7 words. On your mark, get set, go.
If it's all going well, just wait.
It is again time to perform the rotation of the laureates. Here is Act 2 of our mini-opera, the International Murphy's Law Song Competition Opera. And here is our narrator, Karen Hopkin.
Thank you, babe. Welcome back to the International Murphy's Law Song Competition Contest. The next contestant has written a song about Murphy's Law and the legal system. Please welcome contestant number 2.
That's a different one.
Whoa. All righty. Welcome back to the International Murphy's Law Song Competition Contest. The next contestant has written a song about, let me see if I can get this right, coleslaw. I think I got it. Coleslaw is a food made from shredded cabbage and mayonnaise or vinegar or some other greasy condiment. There are people who eat it. Please welcome contestant number, whatever contestant this is, who's singing a song about coleslaw.
It's a tasty dish, it is never made from fish, it is never made from fish or plastic. It's a special kind of dish, it's never ever made from fish. It seems anything you wish when someone puts it on a dish and they tell you that it tastes fantastic. Yes, they tell you that it tastes fantastic. Every time I see it sitting on a dish, I see that cabbage is the main ingredient. I remember that I hate the taste of cabbage. I find cabbage inexpedient. And the name of this foodstuff, of this vile, wretched food, I call it Murphy's Law. I get sick and cold when I see a plate of slaw. My intestines, they become quite spastic. Though the flavor isn't strong, it is a special kind of wrong. It's supposed to be so healthy, but I notice that the wealthy, healthy people never eat coleslaw. No, the wealthy people never eat coleslaw. Every time I see it sitting on a dish, I see that cabbage is the main ingredient. I remember that I hate the taste of cabbage. I find cabbage inexpedient. And the name of this foodstuff of this vile, wretched food. I call it Murphy's Law.
Now, please enjoy this brief intermission. We hope you enjoyed this brief intermission. The Probability Prize. The winners are from the Netherlands, Switzerland, Belgium, France, Germany, Hungary, and the Czech Republic. The Ig Nobel Probability Prize is awarded to František Bartoš, Erik Jan Wagenmakers, Alexandra Sarfoglu, Hendrik Godman, and many colleagues for showing both in theory and by 350,757 experiments that when you flip a coin, it tends to land on the same side as it started. Prize will be presented by Nobel laureate Asha Banerjee.
So we flip coins over 350,000 times, which means 650 hours of constant coin flipping, or about 81 work days. It might seem ridiculous at first, and perhaps it was.
We wanted to test a prediction from Diaconis, Holmes, and Montgomery, who argued that when people flip coins, the coins wobble in the air. Because of this wobble, coins presumably tend to land on the same side they started. But the effect is very small, possibly only 1%.
We found compelling evidence for the effect. Also, some people show effects larger than others. Finally, there seems to be learning effects, and the more coins you flip, the less biased you become.
So we would encourage everybody to pick up this fascinating line of research and maybe attempt a replication of our experiment as well. Good luck.
We have a demonstration, and we ask for a volunteer from the audience to do this demonstration. We will give you a coin, some paper, and a pencil, and then you will replicate the experiment rapidly the full number of times. If you would like to volunteer, just raise your arm, please. Okay, all right, thank you. When the ceremony ends, if you have not finished doing the full number of experiments, you can remain here in the lecture hall for as many months as you need. It's time for Act 3 of our mini-opera, the International Murphy's Law Song Competition Contest Opera. Here is our narrator, Karen Hopkin.
Thank you, Pookie. Welcome back to the International Murphy's Law Song Competition Contest. This next contestant, I think, has written a song about Murphy's Law and the legal system. Please welcome contestant number 3, who is singing a song about Murphy's Law and the legal system.
We need to pass a law of imperfection, a law that will give people some protection to ease the suffering and vile sensation that comes from fairness, yes, and from frustration. With everything that can and will go wrong, we all know, yes, we know it will go wrong. We need a law requiring punishment or firing for whenever someone is successful, because it is distressful for the rest of us to see the wicked cruelty and the unfairness when they succeed while my life is a mess. We must imprison them, they are deserving, and when they fail to fail, it is unnerving. If they think that the bad times are behind them, the legal system really must remind them. We must succeed in making people fail. If they should fail to fail, send them to jail. We must succeed in this, we will not let a single thing go right. So, whenever anything goes right, we must require that it goes wrong. We need to pass a law of imperfection to give our grievances some real protection.
The Chemistry Prize. The winners are from the Netherlands and France. The Ig Nobel Chemistry Prize is awarded to Hess Heremans, Antoine Deblay, Daniel Bohn, and Sander Woutersen for using chromatography to separate drunk and sober worms. Prize is presented to them by Nobel laureate Eric Maskin.
So if you show a long, slender, wiggly object to a chemist, he will tell you it's a polymer. But if you show the same thing to a biologist, he will tell you it's a worm that moves because it's looking for food. The naive question we asked is what the actual difference between the two systems is.
And to answer this question, we said, let's do worm chromatography. So we made the worms flow through a maze, which you see there. But before doing that, we made half of them drunk, inactive, and we painted them blue. So now we're going to reproduce the experiment on stage. It was a rafting race between a sober red worm and a drunk blue worm.
Okay, get ready.
set, go!
And the winner is Soberwong. Congratulations.
Please stop. I'm bored. Please stop. I'm bored. Please stop. I'm bored. Please stop. I'm bored.
Thank you.
The second paper airplane deluge is about to commence.
Please prepare your paper airplanes for the second paper airplane deluge. But remember, safety first. Throw your paper airplanes only at the designated target. Prepare your airplanes for launch. And the countdown.
9、8、7、6、5、4、3、2、1、発射
The Demography Prize. The winner is from Australia and the UK. The Ig Nobel Demography Prize is awarded to Saul Justin Newman for detective work to discover that many of the people famous for having the longest lives lived in places that had lousy birth and death record keeping. Prize is presented by Nobel laureate Luigi Boendi.
Okay. I was working away in my little lab, undisturbed by bunkum and woo, when I was told the way not to get old was the Blue Zone's lifestyle breakthrough. At a stroke of a pen, they had solved medicine and shown how geriatrics keep breathing. Long living, they said, in the abstract I read, had as a secret of heavy inbreeding. And when that didn't sell, they thought grandly, well, we shall play out the long game in sales, and went searching about for a secret to tout us, a way to outlive all the whales. But the secrets fell over like a lover in clover when I checked the government books. The blue zones are poor, the records no more, the 100-year-olds are all crooks. So the secret, it seems, to live out your dreams and make sure you keep living, not dying, is to move where birth certificates are rare. Teach your kids pension fraud and start lying. And I'd like to thank my mom, my dad. I'd like to thank all the old people who are collecting the pension while they're dead. It's really excellent work. I'd like to thank the world's oldest man for having 3 birthdays. I'd like to thank the...
Stop.
Okay.
This is the 10th and final prize, I said the already. Mind if I say it again? The Biology Prize. The winners are from the USA. The Ig Nobel Biology Prize is awarded to the late Fortis Ely and the late William E. Peterson for exploding a paper bag next to a cat that's standing on the back of a cow to explore how and when cows spew their milk. Here to accept the prize on behalf of the winners are the daughter and grandson of Fortis Ely, Matt Wells and Jane Wells. The prize is presented to them by Nobel laureate Esther Duflo.
Go ahead and say thank you. Oh, go ahead. An excerpt from this work. It was thought that there might be a difference in the response of the 2 halves of the udder as measured by the rate of ejection of milk if the cow was severely frightened. Accordingly, the cow was systematically frightened as the mechanical milker was attached. Frightening at first consisted in placing a cat on the cow's back and exploding paper bags every 10 seconds for 2 minutes. Later, the cat was dispensed with as unnecessary.
We have a demonstration for which we ask the 5 Nobel laureates to assist us. Would the minor domos please bring out the cow, the cat, and some paper bags? Thank you. Thank you. This year, the Ig Nobel Prize ceremony has a companion event that will happen in the MIT Museum this Saturday. It's called Ig Nobel Face to Face. Most of the new winners will be there, and they will ask each other questions about their work. This will happen Saturday afternoon, September 14th, this year, 2024, at the MIT Museum. Please join us there. And then in November, in Japan, in Tokyo, there will be a second Ig Nobel face-to-face event that happens in the Mirai Kan Science Museum. The organizer of that event in Tokyo is here with us tonight. Please welcome Kiyoshi Furusawa. Please take a bow. And now it's time for the final act of our mini opera, the International Murphy's Law Song Competition Contest Opera. Here is our narrator, Karen Hopkin.
Thank you. Thank you, Peanut. Welcome to the thrilling conclusion to the International Murphy's Law Song Competition Contest. The final contestant will sing a song about Murphy's Law. Please, the final contestant, contestant number 4, who is singing a song about Murphy's Law.
Day begins great, A-OK, mate. A happy laughter. But just wait, mate. Your luck will mutate. It's your fate, mate. It's Murphy's Law. First the day breaks, then your phone breaks, then your car's brakes start to fail. Then some jerk makes you get headaches. Jerk. Will these bad breaks make you quail? Then some old schmuck screws with your luck, and your coffee fails to perk. Then you get struck by a dump truck. Is it just luck? Just some quirk? More than one time in your lifetime, you smelled solid, sweet success. But so often it goes soft then. It becomes a crappy mess. You've worked so hard, always on guard, fending off each fatal flaw. But it's no good, no way you could have withstood Murphy's Law.
Well, we have now seen and heard all the contestants in the International Murphy's Law Song Contest. Would all 4 contestants please come and stand side by side? Now it's time for the judges to decide who is the winner. Judges, please tell us your decision.
I didn't take notes.
So, will there be some kind of contest happening?
I really wasn't paying attention.
Oh, Murphy's Law. That sounds interesting. I want to go study that.
When is the contest going to start? Is the contest going to start now? Thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, judges. Thank you, judges, and thank you, contestants in the International Murphy's Law Song Competition Contest. Everyone, please give them a square of applause.
The opera performers, pianist Lance Horn. Our porta-bourse who organizes everything, Michelle Ligori. Losing competitor number 1, Patrick Neal. Losing competitor number 2, Pooja Uzgankar. Losing competitor number 3, Sarah Dion. Losing competitor number 4. Losing competitor number 4, Ted Sharp. The judges have been relieved of their duties and will be nameless. And now we ask all of the winners and the Nobel laureates and the 24/7 lecturers and the other ceremony participants to gather, please, at the front of the lecture hall here for a pointless photo opportunity. As you leave, thank you, accordions don't shut up. As you leave the lecture hall, in about 2 minutes, possibly, please help us tidy up. There are some stray paper airplanes. And if you gather them, perhaps you'd like to bring one of those stray paper airplanes to an Ig Nobel Prize winner and get an autograph, transforming it into a historic item of some sort. Now, Barry Duncan will give the traditional Ig Nobel goodbye speech.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Thank you for joining us at the 34th First Annual Ig Nobel Prize ceremony. We estimate that next year's ceremony will be the 35th First Annual Ig Nobel Prize ceremony. Now, on behalf of Improbable Research and the MIT Press and everyone here, please remember this final thought. If you didn't win an Ig Nobel Prize tonight, and especially if you did, better luck next year. Thank you.
Children, they don't clap on 1 and 3, we clap on 2 and 4. That's right.
Somebody was throwing sheet music at our computer. We should have kept them all and we could have put it together. Exactly, an original composition. That was awesome. Have you guys been here before?